Welcome, everyone. This is Glenda Dawson here. I have Mary Nunes and Mariana Lea in our favorite show of Three Witches and a What. How is everyone doing today? We'd like to thank every single one of you for following us, for watching our shows, for listening also, because we are on Spotify also. As you well know, we are on Roku TV, on Amazon Fire TV, on Apple TV. We're also on YouTube and on Spotify and a whole bunch of other streaming platforms. So thank you. And thank you for those emails. Keep them coming. Whether it's you could send to either Glenda's Magical Creations or literally Three Witches and a What at gmail.com. And then, one of us will answer or all of us will answer. So thank you very much. In today's show, we're going to have Mariana lead us. Hi, Mariana. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, Linda. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you.
Of course. It's an honor to be here with Glenda, and it's an honor to be here with Mary, my wonderful co-partners. I love it. And today's show is extremely important, I feel, because we are going to be discussing what happens when you're ill, or when you're under the weather, or when you're going something health-wise or physically. And I think it's a very important topic because a lot of us grow strength from the experiences that we go through. And, this planet has free will. So we can only allow certain types of experiences, whether they're negative or positive, how we perceive them, because nothing is negative or positive. It's our perception that defines that through the eyes of trauma, through the eyes of pain. And we can only choose what we are in alignment at that time, at that moment, what we perceive it to be. And so this is a very important topic. So when you are under the weather or you're going through something physically, what road will you choose to go? What would you really, really, really want to create from this experience? What is it that you're creating? Are you going down the path of self-destruction following this? Or are you going to take this experience and make it into the best experience of your life because you learned a specific lesson that will help you throughout the rest of your life as a foundation? So that is why I feel that this topic is extremely important for humanity at this time as a whole, as we start this brand new, amazing 2023 year. Right, Glenda?
Yes.
Amazing year to come.
It's amazing. Amazing. There's so many numerology wise. It's a very good year. We're going to have a lot of revelations. We're going to have a lot of enlightenment. We're going to have a lot of awakening, a lot more than before. And we're going to also receive a lot of help from the other side. And those of us that are open, no matter what we go through, if we still have our free will, but if we choose to, which I know the three of us do, we always come out better on the other side. Always. So I have Mary. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing great. A little cough, a little this, a little that.
Yeah. It's the body getting used to, or maybe getting rid of.
Yeah. Get rid of that.
Gets rid of
the phlegm. The phlegm.
Exactly. The fantasy phlegm just comes out. Yeah, if you really want to look at the spiritual aspect of a cough, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is using your diaphragm to produce a cough of whatever it is that is on your solar plexus going up to your heart chakra. Heart matters, your throat chakra, whether you can speak or not, and haven't been able to speak your truth, right? And then
Mhm.
out it comes out of your mouth. A lot of people don't really understand that that's an intention.
Mhm. Yes.
It is an intention, and that intention is I want to throw whatever it is that is not
Out.
working for me
Out.
outside of my body,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
And if it's a wonderful thing, especially for us, the spiritualist, the healer themselves. If you look at the healers themselves, um last year, yes, there's a lot of healers that transitioned. It was because in the sense of it all, it is when we decide to leave and go into another mission as something else. But as far as, I don't think that we have heard of a lot of sickness from a regular healer. You do hear, the body pains and the fibro and, that kind of stuff, which is very prevalent. And
Mhm.
and you look at people with matching symptomatologies, and they all have that one thing in common, and that is that they're very spiritual in nature. But when we do get ill, what do we do with it? Like Mariana was saying, super, super important to keep your energy up, keep your vibrations up. And yes, you have to open up. You have to allow your guides and your guides' decision of bringing people into your life to help you through this,
Mhm.
right? And your body wants to get stronger, and going through when you're not feeling all that good allows your body to say, okay, so this healer is going to rest as we work underneath. Of course, our patience is this big. So for us, it feels like it's forever, but it's not. It's what we actually designed our bodies to go through. But if we continue to actually allow the positive energy to come, and we remove the toxicity of away from the physical body, and we continue to work with the spiritual body in that healing, whether you go to the quantum field and you receive your medicine, whatever it is that you decide, Reiki is incredible. But you can use Lemurian Reiki, you can use Atlantean Reiki, or you can use any energy healing
Mhm.
that is going to be an accessory
Mhm.
to your body's natural healing abilities. And you have to go through it in order to go to the other side and come out much stronger with a lot of knowledge. A lot of wisdom goes into that part of you being in solitude, you being receiving, and the body being the one that's healing. So yeah, this is it's inconvenient and uncomfortable
Mhm.
because it is, but when you come out of it, you're a different person.
Right. Well, I believe it's because we finally take the opportunity to stop. They're kind of forcing us to stop because we're always going, 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 thinking about everybody else, going, 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 going. So when we actually stop, they're actually able to catch us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then all the downloads that they've been trying to give us, but we're running like 100 miles an hour, and they're like, shoot, we missed her again. So I believe that that's why, if we're open to it, of
Yes.
course, because we always have that free will, we receive so much and we learn so much and we come out so different, not in a bad way, different.
No,
And
no,
we're
no,
more
good.
knowledgeable, more understanding, even more spiritual, because you have a different connection. Like someone read for me the other said that one of my loved ones said to go back deep into me and dig and bring out. That's this one loved one said to dig in and bring out the person that I was. And it doesn't mean the person that I really was. It was more like the person that would set those boundaries and take no BS. The person that would take care of everybody, but also remember myself. The person that was not took anything anybody said and said, oh, okay, so you feel that way, all right. That's your opinion. All right, continue. And not let anything bottle up. Because, we're only human. And it gets to a point where every once in a while, we just have to reset because we are human.
Yes.
And so I think that when we are ill or going through anything, that's our time to kind of reset.
Yes.
Our time to let our guides catch up. The angelics and all that, I'm probably going, I know mine are probably going, oh my God, she finally stopped. We could actually breathe for a minute.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, the three of us, we do keep those poor things going. They're probably alcoholics by now.
Mine have therapists.
They're like, okay, it's your turn, your shift. I need a drink.
I would. I surely would.
Maybe a sage cocktail.
5 o'clock. Oh no, it's 3. That's soon enough. That's okay.
It's cocktail hours somewhere in the world.
Oh yeah. It is. Cheer to that. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So, they not only do we physically need to rest every once in a while and recoup and kind of reset and take accountability for what we have done or not done up to that moment, and then kind of say, okay, that's not the road I wanted to take. Why was I taking that?
Right.
So back up. Okay. Whew, thank you. I needed to go left instead of right.
Right.
And sometimes, we feel so much more and we get so many aha moments where we're under the weather. Whether it's writing books to writing novels to writing the next thing that they want us to experience or work towards or teach or whatever. And we get just downloads after download and those epiphanies, right, Mariana? Those epiphanies.
Oh man.
Yeah.
When you're on a reset, I call being, going through those moments as a reset. Because we're so running and running and running and running and running. And even as a spiritualist, as a healer, sometimes we need to take that reset button.
Yes.
And, laws of the universe teach, as I started to learn and get into more and more the laws of the universe lately, I think that most of us it's like becoming a new Snapple. The new Snapple is relearning the laws of the universe. But really, it's not relearning anything. It's actually just the process of remembering, because we're such at a critical mass awakening / remembering /
Mhm.
ascension,
Mhm.
that we need to kind of go back and then relearn the laws of the universe so we can actually understand how the universe is properly working, how energy works, right? That we all energy, right?
Mhm.
So, epiphanies have become a very new Snapple these days for many of us. I just had that epiphany just recently. And I realized that when we have to take that reset button, if we don't really choose to take that reset button when it's divine timing, that reset button is kind of going to come and reset. It's like that Staples button. That was easy. It's
That's
going to
it.
press itself.
Yeah, it was easy for them, and we're like, oh,
Exactly. And
so you
then
might as well go willingly.
and
Yeah.
then when it's pressed,
No resistance.
right? And then when it's pressed and the path of least resistance is taken for us, we're like, uh-oh, aha,
That's it.
really?
That's it. That
And
is
then we're
so
like, during the grievance process, oh boy, oh no, oh yes, we're there. And you're right, Mary, the solar plexus gets the biggest hit
Right.
because that's our powerhouse, that's our will center,
Mhm.
that's our, I call it the house of reemergence.
Mhm.
That's where we want to connect to our sovereignty. That's where during that reset, we're like, wait, I am a sovereign being. Hold on, I have control. Wait, I am the co-creator. Wait, this thing's not going to come after me. I am going to go and we're going to become friends.
Yes.
I mean, I'm going to get angry and I'm going to go through my emotions. I'm going to sit with them and I'm going to play with them and I'm going to process them. Right.
Mhm.
But then I'm going to realize, hey, there's connection to spirit, connection to my higher self. So I'm going to become a co-creator. I'm going to choose to take this experience and make it into something that's going to be able to give me a voice, but also be able to be a benefit to the service of humanity.
Correct.
Right.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to understand that if I have a higher, like the knob turning voltage point of my spirituality, higher resonance, and if I raise my vibration, right, as
Mhm.
much as I can, then guess what? Then my spiritual immune system is going to start to go up now. And even if I'm running a fever for whatever reason, right, on the
Mhm.
physical plane, that's the physical body. I need to keep my physical immune system up, but most importantly, I need to keep my spiritual immune system up, my
Mhm.
mental immune system up, my emotional immune system up, because
Mhm.
the physical is just a symptom of what's happening with my mental, my emotional, and primarily my spiritual. So
Mhm.
if that immune system is not maintained with spiritual vitamin C or vitamin D or zinc, right, then I can't possibly expect my physical body to lead the suit, because it's going to be reactive and counter-reactive to whatever is happening on the inner plane.
Right.
Right.
So that's where the solar plexus are going to let me know, hey, and most of the time when we're out of alignment, our solar plexus are the first thing that really hits us, because
Mhm.
it's telling us like a red flag, you're out of alignment. Go
Mhm.
back.
Telling
Like
you,
a
it's
tick,
telling
tick,
you.
tick. Yeah,
you.
you're out of
Yeah.
alignment. Go back. Check in with yourself. What's happening? Where's your weather? Why is it getting so cold in here? Why? What's happening?
Correct.
Right, Mary?
Yeah.
Correct. That's
Mhm.
very correct. It's just like I have in the Teach the Teacher group that I have,
Mhm.
I've had people that come and they're like, I think someone's doing something
Mm,
against me.
Mhm.
And the first thing that I tell them,
mhm,
good. I'm so glad you realized it.
mhm,
What is your body telling you? And what is this and what is this? I have them realize that this is their spiritual body. Because remember, the spiritual leads into what? The physical body.
Physical body. Right.
So what is your actually trying to tell your physical body? And it just so happens, because she goes, well, what was this she said? Oh, I'm always so tired now. I'm this and I'm that and I'm that. I go, okay, let's do science first, go get a
Mhm.
physical, let's see what's going on.
Right.
And of course, there's something wrong. And she comes back, she goes, okay, there is something wrong. I have this and I have that, and that's why I'm tired. But I
Mhm.
still believe that this is something that somebody's sending that
Mhm.
vibration to me. Yes, that happens. Absolutely, that happens. But this is a shaman. And I'm talking to her and I'm saying, now, hold on a moment. You have all these beautiful spiritual qualities.
Mhm.
Yes, something took form. Let's see what the reaction that your body and your mind did produced to actually, and see if it has anything to do, anything in comparison to what it is that's happening to your physical body. Sure enough, there wasn't, because there are certain things that happen to your physical body that are in alignment with what it is that you are receiving negatively from somebody or some things.
Mhm.
That wasn't comparing, it wasn't apples to apples. And there was that moment where we had to go back and bring something up to see where this was coming from. And
Mhm.
sure enough, we actually got the name of the
Mhm.
person. We got everything during the journey. Okay, so this is a good thing, because she had to go to the doctor to see that there was something else wrong, that she was too preoccupied with the energy that she was fighting with. That got taken care of. Once that got taken care of, then she had the mindset to actually start the healing process of what was coming down from
Mhm.
her spiritual body. This is when I tell people, okay, so yes, and even to me, yes, you get negative energies. Who the heck doesn't have that? Who doesn't receive that? Right? But how does my body react to it?
Mhm.
And here's where you get your pencil and paper and your journaling. This is what I'm feeling. You do your research. What chakra? Okay, so what are we dealing with here? Here's where you start the meditation. Here's where you start that communication. Here's where you start getting the messages, because now you are
Mhm.
stuck. Because if you don't take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of other people?
Mhm.
And then you come to the realization that once you get out of that, the amount of help that you're getting, and you're going to continue getting, because all this help is going to come and stay with you. There is nothing that anyone could ever do, again, to try to hurt you or your spiritual body. Nothing.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
just how we react to it and how fast we can nip it at the bud. Oh,
Mhm. Yes, that's a big one too.
you want to nip it at the bud.
Mhm.
Get all that information,
Mhm.
all the dots, and make something. All that comes with that beautiful energetic healing that happens not only inside, outside, and then it courses through your past, your present, and your future,
Mhm.
because nothing else, that particular energy that came from a particular person, doesn't work anymore.
Right.
Which is beautiful. And it's all part of healing. That is
Yeah.
part of the healing. And
Right.
for us, that's a big deal.
Definitely. And it's not like, she was causing harm. She's just taking care of defense mechanism,
Exactly.
defending herself. That's
Exactly.
that's it. So, and that's the big difference that, I want people to understand, that it isn't like when we do our healing, It isn't like we're causing harm. We're just
Oh,
protecting ourselves and healing within ourselves, and whatever anybody, yeah, we push it's not ours. So
no.
we push it back to whoever,
Whoever
was
it came from,
right, or wherever
or
it came from.
transmute it into something positive
Right.
and loving.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah. And a lot of the times it does arrive transmuted into something positive, and
Yes.
to them,
Yeah.
because it's like, we don't want you to hurt like you made us hurt.
It's not fair.
No.
It's not fair because you don't know what they're going through.
Right.
You don't know why it is that they would send or wish anything negative on anyone else, because we don't know what they're going through, and maybe their mindset is not aligned with truth and integrity because they don't know any better.
Right.
So so we can't figure that out. We're not going to know that. So the best thing to do is fight it with love.
Mm-hmm.
And man, oh man, oh man, nothing can break that.
White and red roses.
Well, that's the thing, is that if you look at like Emoto, and the water, right?
Mhm.
And the theory with the crystal, right, in the water, and showing the love.
Mm,
Mhm.
That's what we're all gearing towards. The forgiveness, the gratitude, forgiveness and gratitude and grace, right? Also, I would love to add to that is understanding not only yourself, but understanding others. But again, if you don't know how to understand yourself, how will you understand others? And that's a part of unconditional love. That's a part of gratitude. That's to understand that, like, okay, I got, hit with something. Okay, I'm under the weather. I'm not feeling my best self. But to understand that it's part of your timeline, that
yeah.
it's part of what you are going through at that particular moment, whether it's for growth, advancement, or
Yeah.
it could be something that you're taking on to clear for your ancestry.
Mhm.
Yes.
I mean, it could just be that it's some, but understanding the value, that it's actually a gift, that it's not a punishment,
Mhm.
that
No.
it's not necessarily something negative, that it's not necessarily the worst thing that's ever happened to you in your life.
No.
Having that deep understanding
Mhm.
that I'm actually grateful to receive this. I may not understand this at this moment, and it may be excruciatingly uncomfortable, and it may feel like the most painful, the worst thing on the planet, or the worst thing I've ever experienced in my life. But to have that utmost understanding, inner gnosis, to say thank you,
Mhm.
Yes.
whatever it is. I forgive me. I forgive you. I forgive what happened, even though I don't really truly understand it at that moment, but I'm grateful for it. I'm going to send it love. I'm going to send me love. I'm going to talk to myself, because
Mhm.
you should be talking to ourselves. We should all be talking to
Body.
ourselves. It's
We
our
need
body,
Yeah.
it's our
our body.
organs, right? We should be
Right.
saying, hey, what are you teaching me? I know you're not feeling well. Go back to your inner child and say, I know you're not feeling well. No, I know that right now you're hurting. Why are you hurting? What's wrong? What are you trying to say? What are you showing me? What are you calling my attention? Because
Mhm.
when you feel pain, you feel something coming on. That's your body calling your attention. Sometimes it could be something as overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. That's why I feel sick. I want to cough. I have congestion. I have mucus, and I'm trying to get it out because I feel overwhelmed. I feel like, oh my God, there's so much things on me. I feel like a fish underwater.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
And my ears are clogged, my nose is clogged, all that, my chest is all clogged because I feel so overwhelmed, because I'm not stopping to reset. I'm not stopping to smell the roses of my own life. I'm not stopping to just say, hey, I'm gonna, it's a new way of thinking. Like, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna rest.
Yes.
The healer needs rest, just like Mary said.
Mhm.
No, it's not an thing. We all need rest. But the most important thing is the understanding, the forgiveness, and the gratitude and the love for for self, because how can you love others if you don't love you? It's not selfish.
Mm-mm.
Not at
No.
all.
No, there's nothing.
Understanding that you're
Not
worthy of that rest, understanding the worth of your reset, understanding the worth of your rest, understanding that your health is just as important as everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Understanding
Exactly.
your value. Really, that's one of the core origins, understanding our own value. If we understand our own value, then we know, okay, I need rest. I'm worthy of it.
Exactly. Even though
Mm.
you don't feel it, even
Right.
because you're okay. I don't know. I know most energy, and I call them energy therapists. Um, we skip time. We have time lapses where we don't know where time went, and we're doing all this healing or assisting in healing and channeling healing, and we go to bed because we feel great. When you become that channel for as a healer, you are getting healing as well, so you
Exactly.
feel great.
Mhm.
If you don't,
Mm.
there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to learn or relearn something. But we feel great, but we do have time slips because we are in this timeline called bliss, spiritual bliss, and everything is working. But we forget that we live in time and space. This body is part of here. So it's exactly what Mariana is saying. We
Mhm.
have to really make an effort to sit down, even though, and I meditate every single day, but meditation is still work.
Mhm.
Yes.
Meditation is still work. So when we're resting, we really need to rest. And we
Yes.
need to understand
Yes.
that there are time slips,
Yep.
that time just passes by, but because we are very energetic. And because we're energetic, we see time just pass us by, but we don't even realize it.
That's right.
Soon, we've been healing vessels for 3 months. We haven't taken a break. Yeah, we have a lot of energy going through us, but we're still in a body,
Correct.
and that body needs rest.
Exactly.
And that's part of the responsibility of being a healing channeler.
Mhm.
And to add to that, Mary, when you sleep and you're in that theta state, is when you correlate, you put everything together.
Mm-hmm.
You organize your thoughts, you organize what you've been through throughout the day. This is when you do your biggest learning
Yes.
and your biggest healing. There's nothing greater of a healer than actually sleeping.
Yes.
And if you're not getting the proper rest, you're not getting the amount of hours for your body. Some people require 3 hours, some people require 6 to 8, some people more. So if you're
Mhm.
not properly resting,
Good with
your circadian rhythms are all out of whack. How could you even do the proper energy work, not only for yourself, but for others? And so, little James came, there was a story of going to Yeshua, right? And saying, you're healing everyone. I remember that story, right?
Mm-hmm.
But can you please, I'm struggling with my legs. Can you help me? And what did Yeshua answer him? He said, now, if I help you, you'll just be in, it's like everyone, okay, that would be great. It's wonderful. Yeah, I would love to. You're one of my disciples, right? He said, but if you heal you, then that's the greatest story of your life.
Correct.
Because, a lot of people say, well, you're this great healer, so how come you can't heal yourself? And how come you're walking around and feeling? Because being under the weather, let's call it that way, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, it's under the weather. That's all it is.
Exactly. It is being under the weather. It's temporary.
Yes.
And even if it's chronic, it's still temporary.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, the realization with the eyes, our inner eye, our third eye, right? Our divine eye shows is that we can heal ourselves,
Mhm.
because when we are under the weather, there's a reason for that.
Mhm.
A lot of times it's for growth, and a lot of times it's for teaching us and helping us to remember how we can heal our bodies, how we can heal ourselves, how we can reduplicate the healthier cells, how we can deplete the cells that are ill
Mhm.
and make copies of new ones that are really optimum health wise. But we could do it ourselves. That's the greatest story.
That's
And
right.
then we could serve as a vessel for the healing of others. Just like Glenda's famous words. I never forgot that when I first met her. She said, I am not a healer.
No.
I am a vessel. I am just here to
Yep.
facilitate the
Yep.
healing for others so
Yeah.
they can be empowered to heal themselves. Because the truth is, we serve as vessels and voice boxes and the mirror
Mhm.
reflections for anyone that wants to be healed, that is open to healing in heart and in mind,
Yes.
so they can heal themselves. We're just a vessel. We're just messengers. And
Amen.
as the same goes for us, right? Amen.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Mm.
So when you are under the
Hey,
weather,
girl.
the biggest lesson is
Mhm.
choose which way you'd like to go. It's like
Right.
Neo, the red pill or the blue pill in the Matrix, right? The fork in the road. You want to let it destroy you and take you down a road path of self-destruction. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's still a
That's
delay, but you're still
what you
going to get
wanted.
somewhere where you're going, right? Or you want to take it to a step and go up an octave or a level up because now you've learned something.
Mhm.
And now you can get a master key lesson. Now you could do some with that and you could take it and then you're going to help others with it.
Correct.
And you're going to enhance and improve your life and the lives of those you come in contact.
Exactly.
The choice is yours, ultimately, because it's
Very,
a free will country and it's a free will planet.
Yes, it is.
very true. Very
That is
true.
very true. Yeah.
But yeah, I love it. And on that note, really, that is we can't really say anything else. She put it all together for us.
She did.
So thank you, Mariana. And it was fantastic. On that note, we want to thank everyone. Ladies, ladies are always perfect. Always perfect. So I can't even talk enough about you.
But it's a reflection of you.
Exactly.
We
We're
are
just
all
here to
reflecting.
facilitate it. That's right.
Yes, that's why we work so well together, right? And that's
That's right.
why we get along. That's why we're the three widgets.
Yes.
And that is why, the power of three. So,
Yeah. Oh, let me say one thing.
okay.
Quick. You do need to get spiritual healing at least once a week.
Mhm.
An alignment, a healing the next week, maybe the week after that, you get another alignment,
Mhm.
whatever it is that your spiritual therapist is recommending for you. It is
Mhm.
because this is something that your guides are talking to her spirit guides, the ones doing the recommendations. The
Mhm.
spiritual healing and cleansings of body, baths, showers, whatever it is, it needs to happen at least once a week because
Yes.
our bodies bring in a lot of positive ions
Mhm.
and other little things
Mhm.
that some of us cannot shed that easily.
Right.
Your spiritualist is going to be able to. So I
Mhm.
cannot stress enough, at least once a week, go visit. I mean, once a week you go to McDonald's or to a
Exactly.
restaurant.
Say, going to a restaurant and getting a meal is going to cost you probably a heck of a lot more than what any one of us. Plus, you get a lot more benefit from it.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. It's you.
Can I also add
Yes.
to that? Mary, can I
Yes.
also add to that? Someone just said, actually, I heard Phil Gruber say that today, and it was one of the most enlightening things I've ever heard anyone say. He said that Shahina The presence of Shekhinah
Mhm.
left us, right? When the last tower fell in Israel, the temple, right? But the temple in us is to be rebuilt, and that's the whole point. And that's when Shekhinah can possibly
Mm.
return, and it's not possible because she will, and
Mm.
she has,
Yeah.
and she is
Mm.
all the same. But we are rebuilding that
Exactly.
temple. We are that temple. We are those microcrystals, those crystals of love, of forgiveness, of gratitude, of grace, operating at the most optimum, highest
Mhm.
vibration, keeping our spiritual
Mhm.
immune system as high
That's
as possible. We're keeping that afloat because our thoughts are the architecture. And as we keep our thoughts, purity in thought form, and we speak to ourselves every day, say, hello, selves. Today we're going to have a beautiful day. When I had chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia at its highest, I used to wake up every day and say, today I am going to have a beautiful day.
and it happened.
Right? And sure enough, after you say it 1,000 times, you're going to have a
You
beautiful
are.
day.
You are, because you're attracting that energy.
Right. Exactly.
Energy that is smart, that it's all around us, that doesn't judge us.
Mm.
That's what comes. Those photons are going to turn positive. And then those
Mm.
photons are going to attract more positive photons. And what's going to happen?
We're going to have a great day.
We're gonna have a great
That's our recipe. Forgive and love.
lots of love.
For ourselves first.
Lots of love.
Yes. Love. All right. Thank you very much, ladies. I want to just welcome everyone to come back. And soon you will get another show from us. Hope everyone's had a great New Year's, and the start of this new year has been fantastic and enlightening and full of love and grace.
Yes.
Namaste and thank you, and we love you all.